Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Concise the Barber. This is the Keep It Concise podcast. Yo, I don't know how that intro. Y'all probably didn't hear the intro, but it was my old version, and I think I'm in the wrong style, and I am because I'm not in my Keep It Concise flow. See, that's what I get. That's exactly what I get. But what's going on with everybody, man? Hope all is well. Let me go ahead and get this flowing, man. Let's go ahead and shout everybody out where they're from. And I just realized that when I started this, I was in my old version. I wasn't in my new one. I apologize about that. But what's going on? Face, what's up, man? Hope you got my email about the detachable tutorial. Yes, I did, man. I appreciate you for reaching out that way. Like when people do that, man, that's like one of the best ways to uh honestly get in contact with me. And don't even worry about it. I'm already working on it. So I do appreciate you for sending that out. West Palm Beach, Florida. What's up? Okay, that's what's up, man. I don't know who your team is, but hopefully it ain't the Bucks. It probably is though. I'm the Chargers, so we still 3-0. I think y'all are too. Good evening, nephew. Chi-Town. What's going on, Soda Barber? Yes, sir. Much appreciated. Jets. You a Jets, and so you're not even from Florida. You a Jets fan. That's crazy. Aaron, what's going on? Blessings, blessings, blessings. What's up with y'all, man? So look, man, I want to get right into this. I want to talk about something. And honestly, this is probably one. This one is this podcast is going to be interesting because this is something I feel like barbers we go through a lot, and we have these discussions all the time. Y'all probably have these discussions in the barber shop or when the supply guy come or when y'all about to purchase a product. And I honestly feel like, it's very to each their own, right? But some people are going to try to battle that and say, no, it's not to each their own. It's this is what it should be, right? Across the board. So we're going to talk about it. Um, you said you be on point about the clippers and trimmers. I appreciate that, man. I really, really do. I honestly, man, I have a huge passion um about this. I don't know. Like I wasn't like 8 years old thinking about, oh, I want to review products like clippers and trimmers and be a fanatic and be crazy about it. It kind of just happened. Honestly, just been a blessing. God has definitely gifted me in some ways and allowed me to operate and also take the chance to even just come on live and just discuss this stuff with y'all to see if I have any value in this area. But I am going to talk about this. I think we got to talk about this. I want y'all to, before y'all say anything about it, take a look at this. Just take a look. I want y'all to think about this because this comes up a lot. Now, for the Diamantes, they don't have a shaver, but with the old shaver that they have, if I did want to include it, if you want to get a clipper trimmer and shaver, I add that price in there as well. Yeah, all right, all right. So let's talk about it. Do they cost too much? And in this section, you can just say yes or no. In this section, you can say yes or no because we about to go we're gonna go a little bit further in the conversation, but just say yes or no. Look at this. You said I cannot relate. Oscar and Andis. Respect, respect. I asked you if you know about the Dan Rocker guards. You never responded. Oh, Dan Rocker guards. I apologize about that. Let me see. Um, oh, the Diane. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Oh, I haven't used them. I haven't used those. Okay. Yes. Cost too much. There's plenty of products out there that do the job just as good for half the price. Okay. So, which one do you think have been told that costs too much the most out of these three? You said the left, so you think the exceeds. So, I mean, there's going to be there's probably going to be videos of people coming out saying that, um, oh, you can probably get these from Alibaba, whatever those international places, right? For like half the price, if not maybe even cheaper, right? So I haven't heard much about that yet, but I know it's coming. I know it's coming. That's why I put this combo in here. Um, but even the FX1, right? The FX1, the whole new system. Uh people haven't said much. People haven't said much about the price. Honestly, I haven't heard much about the Babelist price. Surprisingly, the JRLs, the newest ones out, I've heard the most feedback saying that they cost the most. They cost too much. Now, this is better than this. It's subjective. It's whatever you prefer, right? But I just thought it was kind of interesting that I've heard people say that the JRL Diamantes, they cost too much, man. That's like $200 each. The Babeless clipper and the Exceed clipper are $269.95. The trimmer on both of them are like $239, $249, or $229. The shaver in itself is $209. Somebody said to me that the Diamantes cost too much. What's your thoughts? That's why I'm asking. I'm serious because when it comes to clippers and trimmers, price is like it's such of a how can I say this? Like for our industry, price is such a problem. And I'm talking about the barbering industry. If we talk about the beauty industry, that's a whole different that's a whole different conversation. If anybody has any wives or girlfriends and they do anything dealing with beauty, they buy other like stuff that's beauty wise, like the cost of cosmetic stuff. Like they can get something that's like in a small container like this worth $60. But we use this to work. So I'm just I want to talk about it. I'm done with purchasing high-end clippers. I just purchased the TPOB Play Blackout Trimmer and Clipper. Okay. So are the saber tools and the masters kind of the same? Which one you prefer? Bad news, man. I don't have a so it's hard for me to which one I prefer because there's something about the saber tools that I like that the masters don't give, but then there's the stuff that the masters give that the saber tools don't give. So to me, those two are not an either or. It's like I'd rather have both, and I'm gonna figure out how. When it comes to clippers and trimmers, remember I'm using a detachable. Now you buy the detachable one time in your life, a whole lifetime. I happen to shop and get good deals though. Right, right. You think they are worth it? I personally like it, but also that's still the same price as a Stylecraft Saber. Great machine, though, but 2.5 hour runtime. So if you're asking me, do I think it's worth it? So let me just say it like this. The Diamantes, right? The combo. I just did this video. And the main reason why I'm talking about it, because Honestly, I literally just got this. I just had this conversation with another barber. They said that the Diamantes cost too much. And I honestly can't say that it does. I honestly think that actually JRL has always been kind of under market price stuff when it comes out. Um, Even the FX1s when they came out with that new innovation, the battery and all that stuff, like they do a great job of marketing. Um, You'd be surprised. A lot of people didn't really say much about the price. Here's my thing, and I really want to know. Um, do y'all think no matter how much money you make behind the chair, the price of the clipper and trimmer is always going to matter? Like if every one of us right now was making $300,000 a year behind the chair, you know, nice fair share of money. The prices for this stuff that you, let's say that you want, like I'm not talking about stuff that you don't want. That's not the conversation. I'm talking about stuff that you want, like yo, oh, I want those, but they cost too much. If you was making at $300,000 a year, would you still say that this is something that's still costly? Answer this: why they don't discount clippers and trimmers at times like Christmas? Um, I don't know. Like at time like Christmas, but I know Babeless right now got a discount of 20% off on their website right now. I know there's a lot enough barber supply stores that do it. So now these prices that I'm showing you, this, is straight from Gamma, straight from Babeless, and straight from JRL. Now you go to some barber supply stores, they have discounts all the time, like all year round. But I'm not sure like why not on the holidays. Some of them do though. Some of them do. Could you tell us the difference from the fade blade, vapor blade, and the taper blade? Thanks. Well, the vapor blade is the blend between the fade blade and the taper blade. The taper blade is the blade that's more forgiving. The fade blade is not forgiving at all. When you see fade, just think of less forgiving. Taper is there's some forgiveness there. The vapor is just a blend of both, meaning that most likely it looks like a fade blade, but they left the thickness of a taper blade. They've been to starting. They've been to start discounting our tools at times. One good and bad thing about barbering today is there's so many selection that it hurts. Does that make sense to anybody but me? Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of options, right? And to be honest, brands are trying to make their mark in the industry. Now, it's us as barbers that holds this stuff that's valuable. So now here's the thing, you got to think about it. If the market price for an average clipper is $250, that means that majority of us has made it so to the point that it could be $250. If the barber industry as a whole says, nah, no, I'm not buying nothing over 150, then honestly, like literally, if the whole barber industry felt that way, then brands will have to figure out how to market it at that market price. But I'm talking about this, and nobody can anybody ask that. I mean, answer that question about if you was making $300,000 easily just off of barbering, no money coming from anywhere else, just off of barbering. When you see these prices of these clippers and trimmers that you want, would you still say that price is a problem? We have a wholesale price place. We have a wholesale place right outside of Chicago. That's dope. Clippers are like candy. It's like you want to try all the flavors. I'm happy. I'm a little stubborn. I like to stick with something until I, kind of master it, then move on. Yeah, that's how you do it. Which of the Clippers could you compare to the Onyx, and which Clippers could you compare to the Saber Twos? Thanks. To the Onyx, mm, the Onyx was my number one for a minute. Um, this might sound crazy, but for some reason, I feel like the Mechas in the Onyx kind of like they kind of give me the same vibe. Um, a little bit different, but same vibe, like in cutting wise. The Saber Twos, I would say the Shorty easily. I purchased my JRL Clippers for 120. That's not bad. It's not bad. In your wall, you said that the wall made a blade like that before. Is that the blade still available? We'll love to try it since the Taper X blade isn't sold separately yet. It's an Oracle. That's an old blade. Like it's an old blade. Like you have to really do some research. You probably have to go on like eBay to try to find that thing, but I'm not sure if it's still out. Yeah, it's a problem because if we continue to pay these high prices, they're only going to keep rising. I mean, right now, I hear you. I hear you. So I don't know if a lot of people really understand like my stance on this because I come from a way of I speak as the consumer, but I also speak as understanding the knowledge of the business. I mean, for them, what they're doing, it makes sense. For us, we're like, nah, it don't make sense. But at the same time, it does make sense because we still going to try to purchase it. Now, what I'm trying to say is, if you got it, then buy it. If you want it, then get it. That's just how I am in a lot of ways. Um, but at the same time, we can't. How can I say this? Like I don't know, to stay true into what you believe. Like if you say, "Yo, these prices are too much all the time," then that means that you're never going to spend over $200 on a clipper or a trimmer, and that's fine. That's who you are, right? That's who you are. Now, if everybody felt that way, then the industry will probably make the market go down, and they will have to figure out a way. I guess what I'm trying to say is that what is this? Do they cost too much? What is much? I don't see it ever getting to a place where barbers are going to be like, yo, let's all unify, and let's all say, hey, look, we don't want no clippers or trimmers under over 150. I don't see that happening, you know? And honestly, that's just the reality, and that's the world that we live in. So brands are going to continue to say, hey, look, this is what we value our product at. And we find some people that's going to value it that way. Because if that's the case, the same industry, I mean, the same thing with the car industry. There will never be, how can I say this? There will never be brands like Ferrari or Lamborghini and Bugatti. If everybody said, yo, I'm not buying a car over $100,000, I mean, they probably still could be out, but they ain't going over $100,000. But there's some people that see that value because that's what they like. But I think my thing is that when we keep talking about price as an industry, it's subjective, man. It really is, and we can try to fight back and forth like, nah, man, because then the quality of this and the quality of that. Look, listen. Somebody can shoe shine. I'm going old school. You know that shoe shine used to go sit somewhere. I haven't done that. I seen my grandfather get it done. You know what I mean? He told me about it, but it's like You can have this young man doing the shoe shine, and he got all the stuff. He got all the quirks. He got all the polish, and he has 2, 3 different rags he's using on you. And then you got this young man that he's just been experiencing. He don't got all of that. He just got like one can and one rag, and he knows how to make his shoe shine way better than the other guy. But the other guy got more stuff, so you would think that he gets the most money. The other guy does. Whatever you value is what you value. Whatever the like, we keep talking about quality. Listen, I've used a lot of stuff. I've used a lot, and I can tell when they get quality on this end right here, but it's less quality on this part of the clipper or the trimmer. Like, you can tell of that. But I go back about performance. How well does things perform? How long does it last? How many problems do you keep having with that same product? That stuff does matter. And if that stuff has a high price point, it will get devalued because a lot of people are not going to continue rocking with it. So let me get to this comment. I'm sorry, y'all. If I was making 300K, I would remember how I got there. I would look at the tools that I have, and I would think to myself, are these tools that are 800 going to help me succeed more? If not, then got you. Yeah, I purchased two for that price. Purchased two what? What do you think about the TPOB play in the Gold Clipper? I have no thoughts on that brand. Gold FX1, Saber, Metal Instincts, all trimmers. What order would you give from 1 to 3? Gold FX, Sabers, Metal Instinct, all trimmers. Oh, I mean, the best all around one is going to be the Saber, then the Gold FX, then the Metal Instincts. Babyliss Pro just released the Core FX line 120 on all three tools. Great price. I'm not a big Babyliss guy, but yeah. I wasn't even going to talk about like the budget stuff. I mean, budget stuff is like everybody, we all can find that, right? It's just the high price tools that I feel like that we have like some of the conversations about. Babyliss Pro just released, right. I just read that. I got my Asta Octanes from Offer Up 150 new in box. Yeah. Can't be mad at that. You really can't. Who's still cutting with the corded trimmer clippers? I am. I still have corded. I got 2 corded masters. I got my corded TL liners, and I got a corded fast feed. This goes back to my point. Once you have your tools, you master them unless they're broken or you find something better that's easier that makes you more money, that is faster. Why change? Well, it's not that why change. It's more like how is stuff marketed. The marketing has changed, right? So most I'll be honest, most barbers that have a lot of clippers and trimmers have not mastered each and every last one of them. It's just something that they have because honestly, they're either they keeping up with the stuff that's coming out or they just have a desire to having the newest things. Um, mastering what you have until mastering what you have until you get another thing that you know it's like a that's just a wisdom thing that I really feel like we all need to have, but sadly like the industry has passed that wave and I kind of wish it didn't. I try to talk about it as much as I can, but I will say that we're in a place that if we're going to talk about price, one of my last podcasts is that I talked about how we can level up our services and all of that jazz. Like I think we should be able to buy what we want to buy, and that price should never be a problem. Like if we really think about it, like, oh, this costs this much. Okay, that's cool. I like it. I want it. I want to get it, and that's that. how do we as an industry get to that place? Or how do we even challenge? How do we challenge the brands to a point that it's like, you know what? Um, nah, I'm not paying for that. There's a few stuff I've seen out there that had a price point where I'm like, oh nah, I ain't buying that. Now I'm not. So let me just say it like this. I understand my stance. When I look at this, right? If you ask me, hey, well, which one would you get out of these three if money didn't matter? I'll be honest with you. Um, I tried the FX ones. I just tried the Diamantes, the XCs. I haven't used all the way yet, but I would easily just say the JRO Diamantes, hands down, because I know for one that they're going to give you quality, but also give you a healthy, healthy price. So my thing is that it's not always about get the most flashiest thing and the most priciest thing. No, it's just more about I care about quality. I don't care, like not to say I don't care about quality, like price, but I just care about the quality of the tool, the longevity of the tool. Some people don't like Wall and Andis, but the longevity, they last, man. Like they last. Like I have not had no problems. I don't remember the last time I had a problem with a Wall clipper or an Andis clipper or a trimmer. Like I have not had no problems with them, and that's just it, and that's just me. So I mean, the price thing. I want to have this conversation because it's like for you, this $400 combo still might be too much, but there's an $800 combo that some people don't care about it being that much. So my main question is this: what should be the average cost for a clipper, trimmer, and shaver? That combo for a clipper, trimmer, and shaver, quality, packaging. When I say packaging, meaning the stuff that's included, performance wise, what is the ideal price in your mind that it's like, okay, I don't mind picking that up? I'm gonna put a number in here and I'm just gonna leave it here and I'm gonna see how many people say that. Concise is better with his Andis corded trimmer than probably cordless. Am I wrong? Yeah, yeah, them things is nasty. I ain't gonna lie. Concise is probably better. Yeah, they're easy. Added you on Instagram. I spend a lot for Andis clippers, but they work and I'm satisfied, especially with my gold cordless Andis. They crunch and take out all the lines and fades. That's what's up. Everybody wants a shiny new toy all the time, and I understand some of us are collectors. I used I used to have jerseys on my walls, different players. I would rarely wear them. I would just collect them. Right? How much jerseys cost back then? We talk about Mitchell and Ness, right? How much did they cost back then? The jerseys, Mitchell and Ness jerseys. How much they cost back then? The Kareems. Remember we used to get the college ones, the high schools, the Lower Marions, the Bryant. Mm, man, he brought me back, bro. All until I grew out of those jerseys and didn't even get to really enjoy them. Right. Clipper 200. I mean 200. Yeah, trimmer 150, shaver 100. Okay, so you at you're just under the JRL. So the barber. So you saying for your clipper, trimmer, and shaver, 200. Okay. 350 to 400. Okay. 425 to 5. That's clipper, trimmer, and shaver. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna ask y'all a little bit more deeper of a question. What at that price range? Okay, this is what I thought y'all was gonna say. I thought y'all was gonna say something like 325. I thought you was gonna say 325. Now, now that we got to the price, let's break it down. What's going to be our power, RPMs / motor? There's going to be a brand that's going to be looking at this information. I know it is, but who cares? Power, RPMs, motor, battery life. What's in the packaging? And anything extra. He says, now we getting in the technical. This is where I just listen. Nah, look. No way. No way I'm looking for a sale. Got you. But hold on. So we at 450, right? We at 450. What's the details? That's right. I'm trying to figure something out. Because I have to be real with y'all. We are consumers. We're consumers in a lot of ways. We're trying to figure out what's the best ideal for us, right? Okay, cool. But as a brand, how does that brand figure out what's best for them and what's best for us at the same time, while standing within a price range where we say, you know what, that's affordable, and also these are our perks. Now, y'all might say there's some brands already out here doing that, right? And that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Like, quality matters. That's the best way I could put it. So what we looking like? What we getting with 450? If the clipper, somebody said it, if the clipper's what, 200, trimmer 150, shaver 100. What's the RPMs, motor, battery life? What's in the packaging? Anything extra? Because with that combo, does the clipper come with an extra blade? Does the trimmer come with an extra blade? Does it come with charging docks? Is it also USB-C? Battery life? Are we just all going to say 4 hours of a runtime? Fast charge 90 minutes? Gold titanium foil for the shaver? Is the shaver going to have double foil shaver? Is it going to have the long hair cutter in the middle? Oh, then we got to think about material and make sure that the blade doesn't get too hot. So what's the RPMs? What's the cutting blade going to look like? All of that have to be considered. Oh, and also we got to think about the packaging. How are we going to package this out to people? Hold up. Power would be 8-hour motor. Would be a pivot and RPM. So a pivot motor. So now the RPMs is going to be what, around 6,500 RPMs. Okay. Pivot motor. Let's run with it. Let's see. 450 should get it all. Concise word. Let these companies compete for our dollar. He said word. Power would be 8 to 10 hours. The motor would be a pivot motor. It will come with a charging dock, extra plastic blades, extra plastic blades, just in case. What do you mean extra plastic blades? Quality matter. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Okay. You know what? As you're asking these questions, we all have to take on how to make our favorite brands that we like to use better. Essentially, I think this is what you're doing by asking these. In a sense, yeah. Yeah. Extra detachable blades. 450. 450. Hold on. This comment let me know that you probably have at least about 10 pair of Jordans, bro. My man said 450 is like double Jordan pack of retros. He's like, nah, because they only 220. That's funny. That's funny. My man, he got some Jordans. But I mean, Drip, if I had to be real with you, the cost of making Jordans, probably like a pair is probably like $6. So I just didn't want to act like I don't. My man said I got like 300 pairs. I'm crazy. I had a feeling. See, if your analogy starts with Jordans, you got mad Jordans. Let me also mention that I never bought Jordans before. I played on basketball teams for many years, and everybody knows I've worn the same brand since high school, Adidas. Okay, respect. Clipper companies doesn't give enough for what we spend on these tools. Okay, so what I'm asking you is, what should they be giving you? What should they be giving you for 450? That's our max. That's our cap. For 450, clipper, trimmer, shaver, what should we be getting? My Travis Scott's go for like 15 though. You know, I got some. Well, yeah, whatever. Right. Mine's probably won't go that high. I'm interested in a Gamma C clipper with the 6 click lever. Yeah, same here. Me either, face. That should also tell you I like to make things work. That's working for me, and I'll always jump to the new thing. Right. Now that's face. Not a lot of people like that. Clipper, trimmer, shaver without guards, and stand. My gold and this went up in price too on resale. They like 550. Yeah. I got one. I got a and this clipper. It's the 90 anniversaries, the red candy paint ones. They're up there too. They're up there. And then I got the wall. I got a few clippers I ain't never touched. I got a pair of some fast feeds, the speed lines, never touched. 450 to 500, we should be getting everything. But then again, what you made me think about is the prices that barbers are charging now, which is why these clippers are costing $800 for a bundle. I'm letting y'all think. You know what I mean? I'm letting y'all think. Now, when it comes to the average day, I would say somebody can probably make $200 on an average day. I mean, I think that's kind of fair, right? Most of the times, market price is probably going to be close to what people can make on an average day. I could be wrong. But most of these combos, It's like what you make in a week, if not a lot cheaper than what you make in a week. Wireless charging guards and more. Extra blades. I care about performance of those clippers. And this gold cordless Master 270 right now. New offer, and I'm sure I can talk them down. I am who I am. Yeah, so when it comes to that, right? I'm not talking about like how we know how to maneuver things to make it work for our own benefit. But how? But how do we make this stuff? You said these clipper companies are greedy for show. I can't say all of them though. I really can't. I can't say that every one of them are moving in a way of like, I mean, do they want to make money? Yeah, everybody. You a barber. Barbers want to make money. You know what I mean? Some barbers don't even have conversations with their clients. They just want to get the haircut and the money and want them to leave and say next. And that's the truth. You know what I mean? So we could be seen as greedy as well. But we want to give quality service with a quality clipper. He said, I'm probably the oldest in the chat. Understand this, I'm not a barber, at least I don't call myself one. When I'm on military duty, I'm the one they go to line them up, cut their hair. Decent gear. Got you. So yeah, so face for you, honestly, like for me, when I hear stuff like that, the Mecca Clipper, which is like 60, sometimes $50, that thing is a beast. Could you put the GTX blade on the TI liner corded trimmer? I believe. Wait, the GTX blade? Yeah, that was the original GTX blade is from the corded GTX. I think barbers in general as customers, the times have changed where prices are outrageous. Now it all depends on the barber and how many clients they get. We can have a whole topic about this. Yes, we can. And I had that conversation honestly the other day about your service and how stylists and barbers and the difference, how much they make compared to how sometimes, how much barbers make. I really just want to know what's our problem with price. Like what's our problem with y'all as a whole? What's our problem with price? Why does it when it come to our industry and the stuff that we get and what we use, every time we have a problem like, oh man, that's too much. Yo, I ain't hear nobody say nothing about concert tickets being too much. I don't hear much about the cosmetic side, this stuff costing too much. I know people doing just facial service, just the facial. Go on their website right now, and that joint is about 80 to $120. You know the products that they use is like $1,000. Like the stuff that they use, they operate with, it's like $1,000. We using stuff that's like $200. Let's just say average price of most barber products is $200. How much money do you make off the $200 clipper? If it takes you only a week to pay back whatever this is, I don't know. I just think, to me, it's like, what's our mindset when it comes to price? You're saying they want too much. Now, listen, I will say this: if you're getting a product and they keep having problems, then I'm gonna be like, well, why you keep buying it? People tell me, yo, I had a problem with this. I'm like, oh, you need to reach out to the company. I don't care who or what the company is. I'm not like, oh, nah, see, it's just because of, no, I don't care what company it is. Something ain't working. Yo, Take it back to the company. The new iPhone just came out, right? That thing, well, the Pro Max is $1,200. And we use that for entertainment and also for business, yes. It's $1,200. Now, a real good question is how much money does your phone make you? It should make you a lot. But people still buy it, is what I'm trying to say. But be like, well, I paid a monthly. It's in my plan. Yeah. You know what, y'all? There's too many like payment arrangements that you can do if you really want something. Do people want to do that? Maybe not, but you got PayPal, you got Klarna, you got Affirm, there's some other ones out there, but those are three that I know that you can stretch something out for 12 months for $12. You know what I'm saying? If that's the route that you feel like you got to go. But what I'm trying to say is that it's subjective. Like this, the prices are going to be the prices. Everything has changed. Everything's elevating. Everything has been raised up. As barbers, when are we going to realize that and stop complaining about, oh, well, this raised up? Well, why haven't you raised up? And I guarantee you that if most of us, let's just be real, if most of us is making, honestly, 300,000 or more a year, we wouldn't care about these prices. We'll just be like, yo, these are dope. I'm grabbing these. You buy what you like, and that's just that. And everybody has different value. Now, I'm not saying that everybody with 300,000 is always going to use the same money exact same way, because you still got some barbers that are budget barbers no matter what. That's going to be like, yo, I ain't paying for all of that. Just like some people got millions of dollars and they never bought Jordans. But this is what we do. We look at stuff like this. Oh, that's too much. Yo, here's the crazy thing about it. Somebody said that this is too much. Diamantes, right? They said it was too much. And they're a barber. And I looked on what they had. They had the Saber 2s, 2 Instinct trimmers, and I forgot something else, like 3 to 4 shavers. And I'm like, is it too much? I'm gonna tell y'all what I think really is the problem. And I'm just going, just going to be honest. A lot of barbers out today, y'all buying stuff y'all don't need. Y'all already got clippers and trimmers. Y'all want to try to keep up with the newest stuff that's coming out. So most likely you still trying to buy the newest stuff, but what's coming in from the shop ain't making you that much. And you saying that this is too much because honestly, your chair's not spinning as much as you probably thought it was going to once you got the last pair of clippers and trimmers and you think that you was going to be a beast with them. But that has nothing to do with your customer service, has nothing to do with how you run your business. But you could just continue to think that, there's always stuff coming out. And that's true. You don't always have to buy stuff that's coming out. But you kind of focus more on the stuff that's coming out more than you focus on people that's going in your chair. And you saying that, well, nah, this costs too much. I don't know if it's that. To me, honestly, I just think that we have a blaming problem. And y'all might think different. And that's okay. But that's just my thoughts. If we focus more about our chair spinning when we get something out, when something comes out and you want it, you just get it. Doesn't matter. You grind, you do what you got to do. You got a family. They want to go to Disney. Oh, Disney costs too much. Listen, why don't you grind it out? Do what you got to do. Keep your chair spinning to the point that, oh, well, what day y'all want to go? It's that part I want us as an industry to get to, where we're not talking about, well, this costs too much. More, it should just be like, well, this is what I value and this is what I can do because I've been doing what I need to do. My thoughts. I think we noticed during COVID, barbers took advantage and never looked back. Right. Concert tickets are too much. Saying it takes a week to pay back. Don't forget you're paying for your chair as well. Right, right, right. That's true. As a person that use work for Apple, I can learn about six pretty much. I get a phone less it breaks. Not a phone plus. Dang, bro. You OG. Barbers should not complain about prices of clippers if they are raising their prices of service. Inflation works in many ways. Yes, that's to me. It's not to say it's common sense, but it's like if you see things getting higher, rise with it. They need to sell them land with their rails by themselves. Now that is the question. That is something that I know. I talked about combos and customizing your your combinations of clippers and trimmers on the website. I thought that would be dope. Thank you. I said this. I believe it, and I see it. It's the younger generation. I knew it. I agree with your thoughts. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's not that stuff costs too much. I'm now. Hear me out. The world has always been how it is when it comes to money, prices, whatever like that. And once you, there's always going to be a brand where it's like, in any industry we can find this. There's always somebody that's like mad, like like low budget to the point you question how low budget they really are, right? Like low budget. Then you got those. It's like, you know what, yo, they really rocking with us. They rocking for the community. I appreciate them. They're making their money. You know what I mean? They're giving back. They're doing all of this stuff, right? Like intently, not arrogantly, but intently, like saying, "Hey, I'm really here for y'all. This is how we operate." The mom and pop shops, they really there for us and stuff like that. We keep them afloat, right? We rock with them. You got those, right? But then you got those that's like, you know what, we're a little bit more, not mom and pops, we're a little bit more exclusive. We still want to be there, but we're taking the service up just a little bit more, and that's going to cost you a little bit more. And then you got those that's like, yo, I'm this is my price, this is my price. You like it, cool. You don't, cool. That that's what we have in any industry. Any industry. You just gotta figure out where you feel at. Like where are you at? Which ones you gonna rock with? I rock with. To me, I'm a product reviewer, so I test waters in like all of them things. Each I test waters in each and every last one of them. Like I have stuff that's like, yo, low budget. Like, come on, yo, how is this a combo set and it's $50? Like, how? But I can tell you how. You turn it on, wait 5 seconds, the blade is hot. So it's stuff like that. And then you got some that's like, yo, they really rocking with us with this one. This is a good price. They probably ain't making that much money on it. Or they went cheap in some stuff about the clipper and the trimmer, and they went expensive in the right areas of it, and I'm satisfied. You know what I mean? And then you got those that's like a little bit more exclusive. They want to give you something that you didn't even know that you needed. And then you got those that's like, yeah, nobody's messing with us. This is the Burberry. This is the dang, I can't even think about high end stuff. This is the Gucci of clippers and trimmers. There's every level, there's every avenue for everybody. You just got to figure out which one that you really rock with. It's like I feel like most industries get it, but us as barbers, like we don't get that. We don't get to say, you know what, yo, I rock with these because this is where I'm at. I like what I like. And the stuff that I don't like, I don't bash. I know my price where I'm at. I'm not saying, oh, I ain't getting those because them Jones cost too much. No, I don't care if they cost too much or not. I just like this area. I just like this right here. Like, to me, my stores that I like to shop is at a Banana Republican Express. Some people like, oh, you don't like such and such and all that. Nah, why? Because it costs too much. I'm like, no, because this is what I like. You know, it's just you just gotta find your lane, man. Just find your lane, and that's it. And be okay with it. You don't gotta say nothing about, oh, those is too cheap. Those, who cares what people say? Bro, y'all laugh at me, but I'm so serious. Let LA Gear come back today with a crazy design, and every time I tap my shoe, them joints light up and it'll look dope. I guarantee you, I'll probably be one of the first adults to have me some LA Gears that just light up. You know why? Because I like what I like. And to me, that was something that was nostalgia. And I don't care what people think. I like what I like. Concise, are you a shop owner? Yes. I'm still trying to figure out how to upgrade my cordless Asta T finish. You trying to figure it out? Face, I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm not saying this to say this. Old school feel, cordless, those new GTX EX02s. It's so funny because I had a barber just use them just one time, and he was like, "Yeah, I need to pick these up." He said they got that old school feel, but they cut real good. I wish fast feed had notches. I like some stuff I like to keep as is. It's like some old school movies, like don't mess with it. I like my fast feeds just like how they are. You get what you pay for. Yeah. I was hoping Heineken would do better, but they didn't. No notches. And trimmers is weak, probably. Well, I like the Heineken Sirius. Um, I actually love it. And the Turo, the Clipper is nice. I'm gonna tell you what was interesting about Heineken is that their blades, the blades they use, yeah. Now, if I use those blades on like a real powerful, like another powerful clipper, that would be like extreme. Heineken with the 5-out blade, are they better to debug than the Instinct metal trimmer? Oh, I mean, it's a detachable clipper, so I'm gonna say yeah. I think rotary motors. Let me say it like this: when it comes to cordless, rotary motors do better to me than the Vector. Now, if you got a corded like Master, that's a magnetic motor. I think that does amazing as well. I don't mean to switch up the subject. I'm just trying to find out that does anybody conceal carry and shop? I asked that because a barber got killed here in Chicago. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, especially you gotta understand your area. If your area seems like this is the area where I really gotta like protect myself in that, then very much so. But I honestly I think there's nothing wrong with being licensed to carry. Uh yeah. The last shop I was at, yeah. So yeah. Face it, it's Chicago. Yeah, if I was in Chicago, listen, you know, you know how like they have a dog, the dog sign, like, you know, stay away, dark, dog out here, whatever, like that. Yeah, I have a sign. That's all I'm saying. I use the GTX mainly, but I use T finishers, the bulk a bit. Gotcha. They would be fast feed. Pivot motors are great mowing things down and staying strong. Yeah. And fading though. And fading, especially with the right blade. And that's what it's crazy. Now, for me, there's clippers that have been amazing for a very long time. It's like when they did something right, they did something right. Just like when the Gold FX came out, they did it right. Like they did it right the first time, that everything else that came after is like you compare it to the first time. So that's how you know you did it right. The fast feeds, how they came out was just done right, because the fast feeds with that motor and that style of blade, like for real, like they mastered it when it came out. There was nothing else they really needed to do except upgrade the internals, but they failed at that, to be honest. But if they would have upgraded the internals the right way, and with that old nostalgia feel, man, the devil travels. Down here in Florida and Palm Beach and Miami, these barbers are wild, especially the Spanish Dominican Cubans. They cut so much, brothers. They cut so much, brothers' hair is all the same. I got lost in that. I ain't gonna lie. Facts. Are the Andis Ultra Edge BGRC's detachable blades worth getting? I mean, if it's your first detachable, I don't see why not. But I'm an Octane guy. That's what I started with, and I also have the Heiniger as well. I like the fast fees, I guess, but I don't use them enough. But I understand the concept of them and the lever because it stretches out so far, easy to fade out lines. Yep. It's the truth, though. It really is. So I'm gonna be honest. I know if a lot of people watch this back, I know I'm going to hear it. You just saying that because you get the clippers and trimmers and stuff like that. Listen, I it, when you know the journey of somebody, and some of them, some people do, some people don't, and that's it's perfectly fine. But when you know all of what people put into to get to where they're at, sometimes the remarks we say, humbly, we kind of like, ah, man, I need, I wish I ain't had to say that, because to say that I get free, there's nothing free. There's there is nothing free. That's the best way I can put it. Brands are not just giving me stuff for free to say, hey, here you go, and that's it. Have a good day. Like this ain't a giveaway. But I clearly utilize, I clearly showcase, I clearly do business, there's nothing free. That's my time is being used. I'm away from my family right now. You know what I mean? Now, this is just something for me and y'all. But when I'm saying that other content that I do, it takes time away from the chair, fam. It just takes time away. But there's nothing free. So when people say you just saying it because you get free clip, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. And a matter of fact, these bad boys right here, the Diamantes, I bought those. I bought them. I knew they was going to be on pre-order. I knew, we spoke, and I knew the time it was coming and whatever like that. And I was like, you know what? Let me just pre-order them. But look, there's some things you feel, that some things you just don't. But nothing is free. I speak my piece because I speak my piece because I understand the consumer side, but also I understand the business side. And I'm just trying to help us understand where we all need to elevate. The brands are going to continue to elevate, y'all. They're going to continue to elevate. They're going to continue to try to give you the most newest tech, and they're going to try to show you that they understand, and that they care about what's going on with us. But at the same time, they want to make money while they're doing it. There's nothing wrong with that. Literally, there's really nothing wrong with that. as barbers, we need to understand is that okay, well, they doing their part. Let me do my part of let me keep getting this chair to spin. Let me use these tools and stuff like that. Let me let the brand know about this and that, all of that jazz. And let me elevate as they elevate, because that's what's going to happen. Just as our food is elevated, our gas elevated. Um, there's one thing that went down, and I don't know if y'all know what that is, but there's it's mad random to me though. It's mad random. There's one thing in this world that has went down in price. Literally only one thing that I could think of, and I don't know why that is. Everything else went up. There's only one thing in life, and I'm curious. Matter of fact, I have I have some stuff at the shop I'm gonna give away. If you follow me on Instagram, um, I'm about to do a giveaway right now. There's one thing, yeah, in a sense. There's one thing that kind of went down in price. If somebody can let me know what that is, what you think it might be, reach out to me on IG. Like, tell me in the comments, and then reach out to me on IG. I will say this: Concise was buying clippers and trimmers before they were even given. I can tell, very much so. What? Yo, me and my wife had to have a conversation, yo. Okay, me and my wife had to have a conversation about me and my buying clippers and trimmers, and I'm so serious. Face use them; they are great, the corded ones. Mr. Williams, what's going on? If you used to buy every NBA Live game or Madden game when it released out, you probably got a bunch of clippers as well. Yep, yep. How you like the trimmers for the JR Lambos? I like them. I do. Now, I don't know if you see my concise review on them, but I also show an area where I like zero gap them. These are a trimmer where you can really zero gap nice and well, and they don't bite. So you set it to that setting, you're going to get amazing results. If I ever start making content, I should start using more anise, and I start going away. But I love their clippers. Yeah, what are you going to do? Raise the blade price? No, it ain't nothing barber related. I'm sorry, it ain't nothing barber related. It's something that everybody has in their house, though. Yeah, look at that. It's something that everybody has in their house. To me, it's the only thing that went down in price. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some things that's been trying to make us look at the upgraded version of this item, but we ain't all there yet. Oracle. Exactly, bro. How in the world is a 4K 65-inch under $500? How? TVs. Bro, my six this I don't even this is what is this? LG? Bro, $200. 65-inch. Oh, you know what? That don't count. That don't count. That don't count. That don't count. But in the stores, under $500. Five under $500. We can look that up right now. Better yet, y'all ready? I said powder. Powder. What you talking about? Powder. Oh snap! Concise. What's a good blade to replace the pencil blade? What's a good blade to replace it? I mean, if it's taking, I don't know. I don't know. Try the Babyliss T45 blade if it can fit on it. You talking about barber powder? Nah, bro. Let me show y'all something. I'm just, and y'all probably think I'm bugging, but maybe I'm from a different era, but it used to be a dream to be able to talk about this. Look at this. Look at this, bro. Like how? How? No. Come back up. Okay. How did this 70-inch LG 4K smart $400? Like how? I know this has nothing to do with barbering. Oracle, reach out to me on IG. I just had a feeling somebody was going to get it. And I hope you're in the US, bro. I really hope you're in the US, Oracle. Please don't be like I just hope you're in the US. But how? Everything else is going up. There's no flex. There's no flex on TVs no more. Don't be talking about, yeah, I got an 85-inch. Bro, who cares, bro? That joint's $500. You know what I mean? We shouldn't even be trying to flex on that anyway. But I'm just saying, like, I remember going to my friend's house, like, yo, you got a 70-inch, bro? It's like, bro, that's like $900. That was like a G. He said I couldn't think of anything. Oh, that's funny. Expensive TVs. I mean, yeah, this is I don't even know what that is, but which guards you be using for your Onyx? Well, I had the fast feed blade on it, so I used the Annis blades. But if I didn't, I had a regular. I used the JRL Premium guards. JRL Premium guards is my favorite guards. Do you guys ship shape on your brushes and combs? I feel like I gotta sneeze. I'm sorry. I do. I don't know if you ever see me go live, Fatal, but I have a what is that called? I got a disinfectant where I soak them in overnight. Order tech sales for less because they sell less than in stock. So they sell for less. TVs are upgraded every month. Yeah. Why you put the fast feed blade on your Onyx? I love the fast feed blade. And honestly, I think the Onyx is like another version of that's how, to me, like the fast feeds came out with a version of like that with the fast feed blade, then yeah. So to me, it just makes sense. Okay, cool. Yeah. So reach out to me, IG. Reach out to me. Yo, remove. Why y'all not sitting? There you go. On IG. It's just concise the barber. I have a 55-inch Samsung 70 series for a joint. I'm trying to sell for 300. Trying to get it for $2. Like I bought this joint last year for like plus the protection plan. Not the protection plan. You gotta let them know you got the protection plan, bro. Look, Samsungs have a 75-inch count, $600. That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, the black one. Can you put the Echo Blade or the favorite blade on your wall seniors? I believe so. Big Boss, honestly, yo, those new legends, I wanted to talk about those. The new Wall Legend Plus. I didn't come out with my video about them just yet, but like some people will get it, some people won't. Some people won't. I'll be honest, but it does have that old school feel to it. How they cut. There was somebody I cut. Could have been Thursday or Friday, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see how well these cut. I don't know how, but it took like 10 to 15 minutes off my cut. And it could have been the method I used. It could have been a lot of things. But how they cut, it wasn't like I had to pick something else up. Y'all know that feeling like when you're using a clipper and it's like it's cool, but it's like you need another clipper to clean it up. With these Legend Plus, I ain't had to do that at all. At all. Like, when you go over one area, you got to keep going over that area. Depending on hair texture, I ain't had to do that at all. They do have a different cutting blade on them. And that's one of the most important things that I am going to talk about. So, yeah. I honestly think like Wall like secretly like did that. Like they secretly like created a new cutting blade and didn't really tell us much about it. On my corded fast fees to change the cutting blade to the black ceramic blade. I I like the I like the I like the steel. I like the stainless steel. I like the metal blades. Nothing wrong with ceramic. Nothing wrong with it. I just like the metal ones. 70 inch insignia, 278. That's bogus. Let me get off of this. I ain't buying no TV right now. What's the best blade for your wall vapor? To me, I got the F32 blade with the Magic Clip Stagger Tooth cutting blade, the one that moves. That has not missed at all for me. Honestly, I really want to set up my other ones, but I want to keep them as is. I like keeping some stuff as is because it gives me another like thought process with certain stuff or how it's like collab like together. But yeah, to me, the wall vapor, the F32 with the stagger tooth cutting blade, that is, you get the best of both worlds. That's like a magic clip on steroids. Why you don't put the metal blade on your Onyx? Well, because I got this from King Clipper Mods. He had his own cutting blade, and that is ceramic. Is it? No, it's not. But it came with something. It came with one, so I just put it like that. You might have to do another video on clipper cutting blades since you said something about the new wall cutting blade. Yeah, yeah. There's a few videos I gotta revamp, and there's some I wanted to do, but I couldn't do it until I got something. So now I could do it. And matter of fact, let me check my messages because I was trying to see if I can let y'all know something or not, but I'm not sure. Okay, I ain't get a response back yet. So since I ain't get a response back yet, I can't I'm not going to disclose some information. But let me see. Who is this? I'm so lost. Okay. I'll be honest, I was off base and someone was cutting my hair up in Jacksonville with a new wall vapor. A new wall vapor. And boy, do I tell you that thing smooth on my head. He was quick with it. He's been a wall day one. Yeah, most people that are like Andis day one, wall day one, they use anything of what they love. They like this with it. But I'll be honest, there's some people that have not got to that point. they like a lot of stuff, but they still take a long time. So with me, I feel like you should be able to like you should master a tool because you get somebody coming in, it's like, yo, they got to be in and out kind of quick. You know exactly what to do with that tool. So I got a few like that I can do that with. Easily can do that with my detachables. I can get you in and out with some detachables. Any other questions? That's why I told myself I can't be hopping all over the place with clippers. I want to master my fast feeds and my detachables before I get into other stuff. I got you. I mean, yeah, that definitely makes sense, but not everybody has been bred up that way, sadly. Where did you get that barber shirt from? I think his name is the local barber. Let me see. I actually want to get some more stuff. Nah, that definitely ain't the website. No, the local barber brand. That's what it's called. I think. Hold on. Yep. So let me just go ahead and share this. It's called the local barber brand .com. So this is like one of his first, could be like one of his first collections. Example product. I don't know what that is, but when you go to catalog, this is products. So this is like the oversized t-shirt and it says Barber. So this is the sweatshirt one that I have. It's like one of the first ones he came out with, but he got some other stuff. Oh, y'all ain't even see that. I'm over here talking about it. Dang, that's tough. But yeah, I was talking about this. That's tough. I do like that shirt. But it's called the localbarberbrand.com. Concise, I checked that blade, won't fit. What blade? So yeah, King Clipper Mods has a modification that you're able to put a fast feed blade on it. So you got to go to clean. I mean, let me just go ahead and show you this too. All right, you see this, right? So King Clipper Mods, you go here and you go to so he got a JRL Master Blade mod kit. You see this says JRL Fast Feed mod kit. You click this one, and this is the one that your Onyx can have the fast feed blade on it. Clipper, you say Ghost, and that's it. Really? Really? I'm about to say. The only other clipper I might be buying in the future is the Phenom because I would like something with notches to learn that as well. Face, honestly, the Phenom is an exceptional decision. Like it's an exceptional clipper. Like it's something that I would say that everybody probably would like if they really gave it a try and really use it the way that it really can be used because I got 4 blades with that clipper. and it goes crazy. Let me refresh that. What's going on? Blessings to you. Any other questions? I got one more announcement and then I'm gonna head out. But I'll wait for some more questions if y'all have any. And I wish I could have shown y'all something, but I can't. I haven't. I haven't gotten the green light, so. Why I put Nissan parts on the Ferrari? The mods are getting ridiculous. Oh. Are you saying that because I put my fast feed blade on the JRL? Because I can't say that the fast feed blade is a Nissan at all. I'm not sure what you're referring to. You're the reason why I'm getting a Phenom, to be honest. And the homework I did with it just made jump on it. Respect, man. You know, I try to give my honest review on everything that that I touch on some real. And if I think it's something that's valuable for real, then I'm gonna tell you about it. I mean, if it's something that's not valuable, I'm gonna tell you about it. If it's most people that watch my stuff, honestly, they can tell, and they tell me in the comments or like they DM me. They be like, "Yeah, bro, I could tell you wasn't really feeling those Jones," and I'd be like, "Cause you ain't say this and this and this and this," and that's how I know people really be like listening to what I'm saying. I want to use a fast feed blade. If you want to use a fast feed blade, just use a fast feed clipper. I do have the fast feed clippers. I just wanted to do it on my JRLs because that's how the cordless fast feeds could have came out. Any modifications for the EX? Nah, honestly, the only thing that I would do face is just get the new Enforce blade. The new Enforce blade. And that's it. Sorry. That's on the GTX2, EXO2s, XO2s. Get that Enforce blade. If you already got the black labels, just get that new blade and that's it. Yeah, I got all the fast feeds. What I got? Yeah. I think I want to get my I got the Topaz fast feeds. Those are the ones I use the most, but I got some red ones. I think I want to bring them Jones back to life. I just gotta figure out never mind, I don't gotta figure it out. I know exactly what I can do. Oh man. Whoever said something, just thank you, because I can reach out to them. We can make something happen. What's today's date? 9/21. See, get an idea, write it down, y'all. The barbers in the chat, stay blessed and highly favored. I said flavored. Lord help me. Amen. Soda Barber, I appreciate that, man. You stay blessed as well too. I really like how the new Lamborghini JRL blades you can set the blade is different. Yeah, it's really precise. It's really precise. And they left it up to the barber's eye. He said, I hate to ask this question. There was a famous YouTube social media barber that used to rock with the fast feeds all day, every day, and then he dropped them like a bad habit. And even when asked about the fast feed, he won't mention them in the sentence anymore. What's the reason? Hate to put you in a bad spot. Now, you ain't put me in a bad spot. Really not sure what his reasons are. Maybe he feel like he put out a lot, and honestly, a lot of people probably. I'm one of them. I bought fast feeds because a lot of videos I've seen on YouTube. So it could be because of the fact that he was honoring them. They probably never honor him. So he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go where people see my value, and chose to make his decision. I feel like every man has to make that decision on what they feel is more valuable to their lives and what's more important in their life at that time. So I think that's what they did. You should do a video of the best wall cordless clippers and trimmers. I can do that. I think everybody has one answer. Concise. Never liked the red fast feeds only until pass. I mean, it's black. The red ones is like old and dingy looking, right? But I wanna that's what I need to do. See, what do y'all if we talk about price, let's talk about price, right? So customized clippers, when you get a customized clipper, sometimes that thing costs just to customize the clipper. That thing costs about $300. But I think I want to do it. So it is what it is. That makes sense. He got his own clipper now. That makes sense. Yeah. Speaking of that, are you getting your own clipper? I don't know. Now, there's so many, I ain't gonna say there's so many ways, but if I really would like hone in and focus in on trying to do that, I mean, I think there could be other, opportunities for me to do that. But also I know me, it's like I don't know. Like let me say it like this. If there's a brand out there that wants to collab with me doing a clipper, and I said this I think a million times before, I got to be there from ground zero. If I can't be there from ground zero, and when I say ground zero, I mean like they didn't even make the clipper yet. They just have an idea. If I can be there, or they have some concepts and they want me to see it, kind of like how Jordan ones, right? Got to be there at ground zero. But I will say this. I will say this, face. Um, I have ideas beyond just clippers and trimmers. Like some of the stuff that I thought about, I probably should try to figure out how to patent some things, because I can't stand when. Well, I'm not going to say it, but it would be a game changer. It definitely be a game changer in the barbering industry. Do you count? No, no, because then I feel like so. Andre, I'll be honest with you. Um, I get to a point where there's too much stuff around me, and I just start letting stuff go. I start selling stuff. I have stuff I'm letting go right now. Like I never was like a hoarder in that sense. Like I have a cap. I have a cap of hoarderness. So yeah, wall and best in the same sense. No way. Fatal, don't do that, bro. That's messed up. It can be. Wall crazy this season, and this had last season. Oh, you think so? That's interesting. It's so talking about. He could be. I'm sorry, but I do hate when social media barbers stop being honest because they are now being paid by a company. You know, how can I say this? If a if honesty is just a part of somebody, honesty should just be a part of somebody's character, right? I think we all should agree upon that. If money changes that, then that mean that you was never you was never honest. That's just my thoughts. You can get paid by a company, but you shouldn't have to change up. That's it's that for me. That is what we should kind of try to continue to make the norm. Is that you can pay me and I appreciate it, but I'm still going to be me. Just to let you know. So, and if people change up because of the money, it's because I mean, no disrespect, is just the fact that they wasn't honest from the jump. And I'm not like targeting nobody. I'm just saying, like, just in general. That's a character flaw. Woodshed, what's going on? Same Clippers. Stylecraft, cough, cough. I mean, face. Not soda barber. What's up, Wood? Make it up to us. What's some insider info? I know, right? Hate that Bevel never made it off the block. They had some really good concepts. Face. I said this in some videos before. When it came to tech or when it came to innovation and how Bevel came out, no disrespect to anybody, but nobody was touching Bevel. Nobody was touching Bevel when it comes to the innovation, like just like that. Honestly, they still have battery run times that a lot of people have not touched. The 6 hour, they came out with a 6 hour run time. And also now they have an 8 hour run time. Their blade setting was the easiest. Both ways, no matter what way you put it. You either press the button or you spun the nozzle. Yeah, yeah. You will get your concise if that's what you want, sir, and make sure you're totally involved. I appreciate that. Sadly, nothing to speak of right now. Stuff is coming, but no dates set yet. There's a barber that do great content and ranking clippers and trimmers and products. And somehow his brand always ends up number one. Cough, cough. Oh snap! Wait. Got you. You know what, y'all? I'm gonna be honest. There is there is some people that I follow that I'm surprised have not had like an honorable mention. Like you remember when like Stylecraft, I mean not Stylecraft, Babelist had their influencer and they shout out all the influencers on the team. I thought that was kind of dope. There are some people that I'm like, I am surprised that they have not gotten like an influencer type of style, like of Clipper on some real. Concise the name of the knockoff J Rose. That's better than the original J Rose. He said, "Y'all folk gotta stop sleeping on Kimmy though, bro. Ain't nobody, ain't nobody sleeping on Kimmy, man. Kimmy's just, it's just not. Sorry, it's just not marketed here as much as you think. Like I see some stuff every now and then, but it's only if you really in the loop you'll know about Kimmy. Kimmy is not something you that we hear about. Like we always see, it's just like this. We always see McDonald's commercials because so everybody knows about McDonald's. But how many of us see Jack in the Box commercials? It's kind of rare. I never got to try those bevels. I still got mines. I don't know who I got my shaver. I got a shaver in there. I got the 2-in-1 at the shop. I still got 2 of the bevel trimmers. I still got mines. Gotta stop sleeping on VGR. Kimmy is cool, but VGR is slept on. They got a market. I think that if they don't, if they market to the US, I don't know why they can't get into the US or whatever like that. Like I'm not in tune to it that much. But if VGR made it to the US, yeah. I know some horrible social media barbers that promote bad clippers and trimmers, and all they do is play with their beards and show no haircuts. What? What? Yo, all they do is play with their beards and show no haircuts. That's crazy. I'm like, yo, is he talking about me? I play with my beard. Best clipper and trimmer. Going through Rebels, Seniors, Magic Clips, Beyblade, Stylecraft. Looking for something reliable and powerhouse. I mean, with that lineup, you tried those and you're still looking for something. Romo, what kind of hair textures you cut? What do you cut the most? I got 2 clippers on my mind, but let me know. Just like Sega Dreamcast barbers weren't ready for them yet. I can see bevel being great in the future, maybe. Yeah. Leaning towards Supreme or Coco, but don't know if I can trust those brands. They're not bad brands. You said bevel is lethal in a certain field. I'm sure of it. Yeah. Something some people need to understand is how opinions can change due to access and understanding how they are making these tools be used. Yeah. Have a pair. If I were on deployment, I'm buying some bevel gear. Yeah. When you're on deployment, bevel will work for you the best. VTR are better made than the JRLs. Well, I don't have I have no say in that because I never used VGR and I'm not sure what kind of quality they use, but I will have to say that I like JRL's quality, hands down. You have got to show us what you're using on your station one day. Okay. I will go live. Y'all just let me know. This is how I know I'm tired. I'm over here like stuttering over words. Y'all let me know when I should go live. Maybe I should do a Sunday night live, like the Keeping Concise podcast at at my shop late at night. Maybe. What do y'all think? I don't know if my wife will care, but what do y'all think? Let me know. Now you concise, you show haircuts. Literally every hair, coarse, straight, curly. Okay. So what I can say, if you cut short, coarse, straight, and curly, I can see why in some of those that you said that you're still looking for something. So I'm gonna give you an option and I'll let you know what you like. You let me know what you think. This might sound interesting, but Powerhouse with all different hair textures, surprisingly enough, the wall vapors can do that. Can get that done for you. I know that's surprising, but that's real. For more so like debulking and all of that jazz, I gotta say that I will get the Andis Blackout label clippers. If you had those two clippers, to me, I definitely think they'll do a great job for you because now you're taking care of the coarse, straight, curly. No matter if you have to debulk, you got the masters, and then when it comes to the fading, you got the vapors. I could name drop, but I don't want to be disrespectful. Got you. You can say now you show your haircuts also. Got you. I'll be itching to try the cyborgs and savers, all these new things, but I just don't know. Well, you either one of those you're not going to miss. You're not going to miss. I mean, very great chat I've ever been in. I'm trying to lead the chat, but it's difficult. Look, my body let me know, like, look, bro, you need to get some sleep. But nah, I appreciate y'all too, man. I love the fact that y'all are truly tuned in for real, because that's what makes this real. You know what I mean? When y'all are in tune. But for all those that missed this, we was talking about, hold on, man. Why is this doing this? Okay. We was talking about combos and bundles and how much they cost and do you think they cost too much? But then, I was really trying to let y'all know that it's not really the price of this stuff. Like, not to say sadly, but well, yeah, sadly, this stuff is going to continue to where it's at unless we all combine as a one unit, as a Barber united front. Like, we're not paying over $200, and all the brands going to have to figure that out. But most likely that's not going to happen. So we're going to have to continue to rise up with everything else. So, yeah. Thank you, bro. Been waiting to just go all and it's like the blackout and the new GX. Now, the trimmer, the GTX XO2 trimmer is a problem. That and the blackouts is a healthy combo. There was a great table with all these great actors having a great conversation. I would love to be a fly on the wall with those barbers. What'd you say before this? There was a great table with all these great actors having a great conversation. I would love to be a fly on the wall with those barbers. Okay. He said that's what I was trying to see. Now you didn't miss it. Now I will say this. I'm not saying that these won't work for you. They definitely will work for you. But what I'm saying is the Diamantes, hands down. If you don't like if you didn't like the vapor option, then you can get the J-Ro Diamantes. But I would still say the black label masters for debulk because I'm telling you, they just don't miss. Now the Exceed clipper I have not used. So I can't tell you. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be like, yeah, just go ahead and get the Exceed. I haven't used it. It's so hard for me. I'll be honest with y'all. It's hard for me to promote something that I haven't used. Now, if I got an inkling on like, oh, I know that's going to perform well because maybe I had it in the background or something like that, and before it comes out, I promote it, then that means I have some history with it already. But I don't have no history with that, so I can't say that that it is. How you feel about the Style Craft Echo Blade? Does it stand up to the hype? Yeah, I like it, but I like it on certain things. Like, and this might sound interesting, but the Celine Rebel Clipper with the Echo Blade is probably like the best combo set for it. How many barbers in the chat use blades only, then guards? That's a good question. I know I use it every now and then. Can you just hook up my next cop? Could you just hook up? What do you mean? Hook it up. Can you just hook up my next cop? Vapor Blackout GTX Bless. What you mean? Meaning I would love to be a fly on the wall with a bunch of great barbers sitting at a table talking about stuff like this. Yeah, man. It's a beautiful thing. Y'all, I've been in some rooms that I didn't know I had access. I didn't know I had access that I can get in. And I was like, listen, y'all, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And there's some people they occasionally do it. There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes I be feeling like an oddball being in some rooms and at that time. And but just to hear some conversations and stuff, you'll be surprised. Most barbers, honestly, there's way more stuff to talk about than barbering. Way more stuff to talk about than barbering. Like, we have a life. People got wives, husbands. They got, kids. They got other stuff that's going on. So, just being around great people. That's how I found out one of the barbers was a pastor. I was like, what? He's a pastor? Oh, that's so dope. Did not know that. But I was somehow I was allowed it. I was allowed in a room. It's so funny. This is something real. There is people I see today that have so much, I guess you could say, influence, that got held up by, how you say it, like, I want to say security guards, whatever. They got held up while I was just easily able to walk past to go in certain rooms. And I'm like, but who am I to be able to do this? I'm not trying to compare in that way, but it was just like, it's kind of interesting, man. You were surprised how God can just allow certain things to happen. But I made a real strong decision on certain things too, because I'm not always like I made a decision that it's either that I can easily sit at somebody's table, or I can create one. And I'm not saying that I'm not a person I won't ever collab with people or sit down at other tables, but I would like to present my table as well. You get what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to come in with nothing. If we're gonna collab, we're gonna collab with you got something and I got something. To me, it just makes more sense that way. He said, nah, fam, I appreciate the feedback. Oh, you was trying to say, let me get them for you. Okay, I got you. I slapped the Echo Blade on my VGRs, man. I should have been did that. Yeah. They don't seem that bad. Nothing but guard users in the chat. I use an even bag, guards and blades. Yeah, I'm kind of the same. That table had Denzel, Tom Hanks, Shia LaBeouf, Adam Sandler, Jamie Foxx, Robert De Niro. Oh, wow. Barbers conventions have to be a bigger thing, and they have to be multiple locations a few times a year. Bring back barber competitions. I think they do have that. I think they do. I think they do have barber competitions. I just don't know. You know what it is? There's not like I think the promotion. You know what? Yeah, you helping me with ideas. When was barber school? When was when was in barber school the instructor said you're not a professional when using guards, blades, and fade combs. No, not you, bro. Not you, bro. No, bro. Not you. Got them for me. Like, that's what I'm about. I got you. Okay. I'm slow, bro. That instructor is drunk. Man, funny. That gold clipper, it really disappointed me considering how they hyped it concerning being able to use the end this taper blade, shaking my head. Oh, that's tough. Don't be disrespectful. He passed away. What'd he say? When I was in barber school, the instructor said you're not professional when using guards, blades, and fade combs. Oh, okay, got you. My bad if I was disrespectful. I'm sorry that he passed away. Excuse me, I'm mainly a detachable blade user. I struggle with guards. That's interesting. Them New York competitions in the early 2000s was a good time. Yeah, see, I don't know nothing about them. See, I missed that. I missed that stuff. I'm a detachable user. I'm still learning how to use regular guards. You know what method I like? No guards, no detachable. Just the clipper with the adjustable lever. When I seen Smash the Legend do that, I caught wind of his YouTube channel. I was like, yo, my man, he was levels, like how I seen him cut, he was levels. He was levels beyond my thought. Like I can watch his stuff over and over again. I'm like, yo, I used to stand in front of the TV like, but I learned something. Um, how can I say this? It wasn't just how he was tilting the clipper, but also his pressure, right? And that's when I really like I felt like I leveled up how I cut, but I still was like nervous to just do adjustable like by itself. I think it's an amazing way to do it. And I've seen him do that with different hair textures too. I think that's the crazy part. The Woodshed Barber's in here too. I like his work too. Y'all compliment each other pretty well. Wish you guys had a show. Yeah, that'd be dope. Woodshed and Concise show. What would you call that? I would like to see your method face. Who you talk about? Me? I don't look like method, bro. I get that all the time. I can't stand it, to be honest. Not all the time, but people do say I don't look like him. Hey, thanks, face. I remember when I went to Haiti for the summer, I needed my hair done. There was a guy using a bike to power the clippers, and he was using a comb and razor. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know how I would have felt about that. Like, you know what? I'll wait until I get back home. Like I never like I don't know if I'm like, oh man, I need a haircut like real bad while I'm on vacation. I'm probably just probably rock it out. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get going. I got an early morning. I got some business to take care of. Thank God that I do. Um, it's a beautiful thing to always, have another opportunity here and there, doing some things. So yeah. Wait. I would like to see face fading method with Blaze. Oh, now look at me. Look at me. I'm all fast talking about I look like Method Man. You wasn't even talking about me. Yo, my man, I'm a beginning barber. Should I invest in Stylecraft, Gamma, or Babeless? Rizzo. It's like, nah. Let me ask you this. You're a beginning barber. Are you in school? What do you cut the most so far? Honestly, what is your budget? And are these the only ones that you're looking at? I know that's a lot of questions, but I need to know that before I just give you something, just to give you something. I use a skid blade method going up when I use detachable. And when it come down, use the ones that I skip to fade. Got you. Yeah, see, I just fade down. I just fade down. So if I'm using a 3.5 detachable, I'll go straight to the 2, to the 1.5, the 1A, the 1 OA. And by the time I get to the OA, I just this is just something I like doing. And you can keep going to triple R, 4 or 5, but I'm not doing that. Just gonna go ahead and get my blade open, adjustable, and fade down. And the main reason why I want to do that because I know I can continue to do all the other blades, but I know I'm gonna tweak the fade, right? So if I'm gonna tweak the fade, I'm probably gonna use my 1A blade to the 1, but I want to put another blade on. I don't want to touch it again. I like to use one blade and that's it. Use it one time, and that's it. So I like to use my adjustable. Now he didn't apologize. Did that? He was saying, "Oh wow, yeah." I don't think he meant anything by it though. To be honest, he didn't. He just didn't know. That cut was one of the best cuts I have, and I still have the pictures. I'll send that picture to your Instagram. That Haiti cut was serious. Okay, dope. Do you have an Instagram face? I had TPOB to start and they broke. And my budget is 270. Not in school yet, but willing to go. I just want good quality clippers and trimmers. Rizzo, stay right here. Don't move. I got you. 270, we can work with 270, bro. But I understand. And where you're at, like what you trying to do, I got you. Rizzo, I'm gonna tell you right now. I keep saying your name because your name's dope. I'm gonna get the stuff. Let me go ahead and get it all set up for you first. Now we talking about clipper and trimmer, right? For that price? I think it's in the cart. Okay, I think it is. All right. Jeez. This is just a little bit more though. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see what this do. Okay. So I'm gonna show you this page. This is just an option. This is just an option. It's a little bit more than 270 though. Just letting you know that right now. It's a little bit more than 270. But I'm saying this as an option for a reason because no, we ain't hit 300. But I think that this right here, let's look at this. You can get the Phenom clipper and trimmer for $292. Now this is with my discount code concise 10. $292 clipper and trimmer, Phenom clipper and trimmer. To me, Rizzo, I really think this is a nice, smart, healthy set for you. You know why? The Phenom clipper allows you to have the click lever, and also you can also use the floating lever. So it also can be used as a floating lever. So to me, you get double. You learn how to do the click lever and floating lever with one clipper. Also, when you advance, you can start switching out the blade because this is a quick detachable type of blade type of clipper. You can go ahead and get this bad boy, and you'll be good to go. The Phenom trimmer is a beast. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's really, really good. And I definitely think that if you go on endis.com right now, use my discount code, get it for $292, you'll be good to go, bro. I promise you. I'm not even saying that just to be saying that, but I guarantee you that you will not be disappointed. And if you are, you let me know. And I'll do something about it. Great for entry level. Yeah, it is. Well, I heard that it is. I like the Rebel and Flex combo style craft to begin. Just tend to have some minor dysfunctions. Been used both for 4 years. Nothing wrong with that. And the Phenom say, yeah. You like the Echo Blade and my young Babeless? Yeah, I do. I like them. There you go, concise. Concise, you should be teaching how to cut on your channel, sir. I need to do it more. Soda Barber, you're right. I need to do it more. Sometimes I find it hard to like, here's the thing. I have the clips. I got so much recorded me cutting, but I use them for product reviews more than I use them for tutorials. And sometimes I do it so much for product reviews that I don't record the whole haircut. I get a lot of the haircut and then be like, okay, I'm gonna get the trimmers being used next. And to me, that'll be like a dicey way of showing people. But you're right. I need to get on it. I need to figure that out. Actually, I might need to just have a day where I'm just recording just for haircut tutorials. People don't understand. Like, it's really like you got to have some time to do it. Rizzo, you're welcome. Ina and this Phenom said, like what she said, and kindness, trust them on that. Nah, it really is. It's a beast. Or the Babel's Compact Blast set is around 170. Again, then get the FX3 shaver. FX3 shaver, I could say you can just, if you need a shaver, you can just get that too. The Phenoms are a great beginner combo, season combo, I can tell. Yeah, like honestly, I can really see that like really being in like Barber's like Barber sets for like schools. Yes. Look. Concise need to do it more. I email about it. Yes, I'm putting you out. There's a lot of barbers doing it. And I love your perspective. You know what it is too, honestly, because I feel like there is a lot of barbers doing it. And it's just like, but I get it. It would make sense for somebody that's doing product reviews to show you that for one. Hey, do they even know how to cut? Right? Doing all these product reviews and like, hey, how do we even know if he cuts? If he can cut? Wow. See, I gotta get going, y'all. My wife over here, she over here making a story about, oh, I'm just patiently waiting for my husband to get off his live. Dang. It's okay. I mean, we've been on here for two hours, so. But nah, come back on next Sunday. I'll be here. It'll be around 10 or 10:30. But I'm really thinking about doing it at the shop. I haven't thought about that. That'll probably be a dope thing. And then we could kind of do like a shop tour. I feel you, bro. It's a lot of work. I think I only put out 6, 7 tutorials so far. Yeah, it is a lot of work. People don't understand. Say, hey, face, holla at me. I love the crime. I love the connections, yo. Appreciate y'all. Marty, Rice Cuts, Will Stand, all do a great work. Let me know. I'm taking step by step. Got you. I got you. Oracle, I got you. Have a good night, bro. Everybody take it easy, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Let's level up. Let's be blessed. And let's keep going. Hold on. Are we in the golden age of clippers and trimmers? Can you see them getting much better? I think you asked me that before. I could be tripping, but yes, I do. I can see them getting better, but not better in the way that you might think. And the main reason why I say that is because I have an idea. I have an idea with our stuff, and I think it'll be dope. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get going, y'all. Y'all take it easy.